Medan go merere te lawa, go ngai tabua, ando talita kana vararonga na Radio Fiji One, nando maiviti.
Radio Fiji One, nando maiviti.
In this bulletin, another round of changes for petroleum prices. Economy Minister clarified bank rates and rehabilitation program for inmates effective. New fuel prices come into effect from tomorrow. Water Spirit will increase by 12 cents per litre to retail at $1.96. Premix increases to $1.61 a litre. Diesel sees an 11-cent increase to sell at $1.63 per litre. The price of kerosene remains the same. Retail LPG prices have dropped. A 4.5 kg cylinder sees a drop of 32 cents to sell at $11.54. The cost of a 12 kg cylinder will reduce by 85 cents, retailing at $30.79. 13 kg cylinders will sell at $33.35 after a 93-cent reduction. Bulk gases sees a 3-cent per kg drop to sell at $2.13. And autogas will cost $1.43, a 2-cent reduction.
Prices which are implemented by FCCC, and this is something that we announce to all our consumers, is that we follow a 1 month lag period. As such, for the August 2020 fuel price, it's based on the regulated importations that were made by the fuel and LPG companies for the June importations.
The Economy Minister says the bank deposits are currently high, but they expect these to come down in the next few months. National Federation Party leader Professor Biman Prasad in Parliament today said while the banks are giving relief to their customers by way of deferring payments, they haven't reduced interest rates. Prasad went on to say the Reserve Bank confirmed that liquidity level stands at over $786 million as of Wednesday, and there is a need for these to be reflected in the interest rates. However, Ayar Said Kayum says there are a number of debts that are going bad for the banks and they have to make provisions.
Of course, we would like overall the interest rates to come down, but there are a number of determinants. Government cannot go and intervene in the market, but there are various ways that it will happen. As everybody knows, that the term deposit rates were very high, but when the term deposit rates actually come down and people are getting off those term deposits and the market adjusts itself, then of course the lending rates will subsequently get lower, and you will see in the next few months that the lending rates will come down. But as I have highlighted, there's a number of debts that are going bad for the banks. They have to make provisioning.
The Tailevu Care Committee, which executes the provincial rehabilitation efforts for inmates in their province, is showing positive results. Tailevu Provincial Council Chair Rusiati Tundravu, while confirming these, says they've noted a decline in the number of inmates from the province over the past 2 years. However, he stated they still top the list when compared to other provinces in terms of the number of people who are serving their terms at the Fiji Correction Service.
There is a concern. It has been raised again in this meeting. We have roped in the Talatalas, Divisional Superintendent, and we will be calling a meeting shortly with our committee and all the church ministers within Tailevu in the various circuits so that we can sit down and then we'll have to analyze and see all these things.
Assistance for the First Home Buyers program will only be applied under the FNPF housing withdrawal policy. Fiji National Provident Fund Chief Executive Chauchi Koroi has clarified the program will be facilitated by the Ministry of Housing in collaboration with lenders and banks. Koroi says members who wish to access their grant will need to liaise directly with the ministry.
So if they want to come and access their contributions or the equity, they can come and use what's available to them under the policy. So for members that have applied in 2019 for the First Home or Land Government Purchase Program, that scheme has ceased and will not be available anymore.
A complete lockdown could be on the cards for the state of Victoria. More than 700 COVID-19 cases were reported yesterday, the highest daily tally since the pandemic began. The state's bringing in mandatory health measures and tighter restrictions, and bar aware of super threats.
Bula FM, number 2 NSR.
Bula FM, number 2 NSR.
Fiji Sevens reps Sevuloni Modenadangi will make his Keeper Cup debut for Nandronga tomorrow. You can watch the Nandronga and Namusi clash live and exclusive on FBC Sports Channel on the Walesi platform at 3:30 p.m. tomorrow. Former Marist Brothers High School under-18 captain Vuate Karawalevu has signed with the Super Rugby side ACT Brumbies for the 2020-2021 season. The 19-year-old sealed the deal earlier this year and is waiting for the lifting of restrictions before joining the Canberra-based side. The Ndravuwalu Kandavu youngster is set to also make his Keeper Cup debut for Naita Siri tomorrow against Nandi. Karawalevu will be the youngest player in the competition if he comes off the bench at Ratudakmbau Park in Nausori. Karawalevu didn't think twice when he was offered the deal to join the Brumbies.
I wouldn't take a no for an answer. As soon as the deal came, I had to sign the deal. It was really good to be part of a major club in Australia.
Any team that plays Bar will always give their 100% to win. This was highlighted by Bar's top goalkeeper Misiwani Nairumbe, who says the Suva will bring their A-game this Saturday during the Vodafone Premier League clash. The Man in Black are wary of the capital city side after their 1-0 win over Nandi last weekend. The Bar side is also working hard on its defense, which were the two main factors for their loss against Nandi and Sinu.
Cannot take Suva lately. Suva is also a good team. They'll be coming firing on Saturday. So we cannot count Suva out. So will also be coming firing because they have most experienced players with them. And I know Suva will give their hearts out to play against Bar because every team always comes out to play against Bar. They always give their 100% to win against Bar.
The match is important for both sides as it will be a build-up to their Punjab's Battle of the Giants tournament next week. And you can watch this match live on FBC TV at 3 p.m. tomorrow. Fiji Bati winger Mikaele Ravalawa's try was not enough as his Dragon side lost 24-32 to the Rabbitohs. 11 tries were scored in the match. A high-pressure system to the south of Fiji directs a fresh to strong southeasterly wind flow over the country. Nights will remain cooler, fine weather in the forecast for the weekend. That's your FBC News now. Join us at 7 p.m. for our major bulletin. And remember, in times of crisis, you need news you can trust. Get the facts from verified news sources like FBC's TV, radio and digital news by logging on to our website at fbcnews.com.fj, keeping Fijians connected with the truth.
Hi, I'm Ini from Raki Raki. I love Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Gold FM, only the classic hits.